Assalamualaikum. Our group have been making brown sugar bottle trap for mosquitoes and flies. I will go through the introduction first. Mosquitoes and flies are not just nuisances. They can also spread diseases such as dengue fever and food poisoning. Many people rely on insecticide sprays, but this can be harmful to health and the environment. Therefore, the brown sugar bottle trap offers an eco-friendly, easy-to-make and effective alternative to reducing mosquito and fly population at home. And our aim is to help control mosquito and fly population using a trap that is environmentally friendly, easy to make and effective without the need for harmful chemicals.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Tengku Arasid bin Tengku Badrul Alam, and I'm going to talk about the model structure that we did. So instead of doing the structure, I did a drawing here because my friend Iman Safia already did the structure, and she will be showing the picture a bit later. But for now, I'm just going to show you the sketching or the drawings of the structure that I did. Okay, so as you can see here, you can see a bottle of water that have been cut into half, and the upper part has been upside down and been tipped around it, and there's a liquid. You must be thinking, right, what's the liquid? So the liquid is it's just warm water with a yeast and a sugar. So you must be thinking, okay, yeast and sugar for what? Okay, so you must have studied bio, right? And right now we are going to do the anaerobic respiration for the yeast. So yeast releases carbon dioxide, correct? Carbon dioxide is going to attract the insect, mostly the flies and the mosquitoes. So this is technically the insect trap for our project. So I got this idea of the rafflesia flower because I've thought that this model that we did is somehow connected to rafflesia flower since both of them releases gas, right? So what if we do the structure shaped like rafflesia flower, right? That's a good idea, right? No, just kidding. Yeah, so that was why there's like petals around it. Yeah, the thing that's around it is supposed to be petal, but yeah. So that's mostly it about the structure. Bye bye.
Alright, so how does this trap works? So I will give a step by step on how the trap will attract mosquitoes and the flies, and eventually trap them and kills them inside the trap. So the brown sugar and the yeast will produce CO2, that is carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide actually mimics our breath, carbon dioxide, yes. And this will attract first mosquito. Mosquito will be attracted by the CO2 produced by the yeast and sugar brown inside the funnel, and then the mosquito will went through the funnel and unfortunately will be trapped inside the brown sugar trap. So that will make them unable to escape and will eventually die of exhaustion or lack of oxygen and so on. And then how about the flies? The flies will be attracted through the smell produced by the yeast and brown sugar reaction, and also the flies also attracted by the CO2, just like the mosquitoes, especially house flies and fruit flies. They always be attracted and effective to be trapped by this smell. And once the flies go into the funnel and eventually end up in the trap, they also die because of exhaustion and lack of nutrient and so on. They can't get really much nutrient from yeast and brown sugar.
Okay, so I will continue our discussion by stating the modification that can be made to our project. So based on our experiment, this project gives out a smelly odor due to the yeast that is added to the project. So when we decide to modify this project by staple a tiny cup into the bottle. And after that, we will boil an orange skin and ginger powder to be poured into the tiny cup. And by doing this, we can cancel out the smelly odor that is given out by this project. So for the second modification, when observing the result, we found out that this project cannot trap a large amount of insect or vector. So we decide to change the 1.5 liter of bottle to 4.5 liter of bottle to trap more insect or vector. In conclusion, our project is proof to trap insect or vector efficiently. It is very beneficial as it is not only environmental friendly, but it also helps us to protect our body from any other disease that is carried by vector such as dengue.